Hello! Today we're going to try an exercise that focuses on expression and feeling when we sing. Singing is, and speaking is about communicating and expressing something, and I think it's something that often isn't taught. And I think it's something that needs to be practiced in its own context. So, in addition to straight technical exercises, I really do believe that every time we practice, every time we sing, we need to be working on what feeling is this coming from. So, before we sing, first, we're going to practice holding that feeling. We're going to work with three simple emotions, but you can really choose any emotions or attitudes. We're going to use joy, anger, and sadness. So, first, I'd like to have you imagine the feeling of joy. And with each of these, you might need to use a scenario. Imagine a scenario or a person, for example. Um, and I want you to imagine feeling it in your body, not just the word, but really feeling it. And then eventually feeling it in your other parts of your body, in your throat, in your mouth, because eventually we want to bring that out. So let's feel joy. Take a minute. Maybe you imagine someone or a scenario, and what does that feel like in your body? Can you feel it as you inhale? This is something, sometimes it takes time, so feel free to pause the video and really feel it as you inhale. And you can practice this. Start by saying a word. For example, hey. So let's feel that joy. Say the word hey. Hey! And it's going to come out completely differently. You could try saying it different ways, but the most important part is that you feel that and really let it get as big as you can, that feeling. And this is something that takes practice, so don't worry if it doesn't come naturally. So now let's try it with anger. Anger. So again, maybe you need to imagine a scenario, a person, whatever it is, and notice what it feels like in your body, maybe where you feel it, what your face does. But most importantly, just that feeling. Don't worry so much about the outcome. And again, you can think about that word hey. Feel that anger building in your body as you're ready to say that word. So as you inhale, think that hey. Hey! And let it come out however it comes out. Hey! Really feel it. And the challenge here is not noticing what you're doing from the outside, but really having it come from the inside. So if you don't say anything, that's fine. Feel it. Okay, now let's do it with sadness. Sadness. Again, maybe that person, scenario. Where do you feel it? Can you feel it as you inhale? Can you feel it coming up? Hey. Hey. See if you can say it in different ways. The more practice you get feeling it first, and the more practice you have it coming out. So that's step one. Step two, we're going to sing. So we're going to do it on a really simple exercise. Again, this is not easy. So we're going to do it just on vowels, on one pitch. Let's use A4 here. And we're going to do Oh Eeh Eh Ooh. So just first, the exercise is going to be on a This is also a great exercise on its own to feel all those vowel shapes and make sure you're breathing because you have to keep the air spinning on this one to keep thinking that pitch. So a lot going on. Let's try it once just on its own, no emotion. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And yeah, feel that air moving as you do this one. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the emotions. Same with what we did with the word. Really feel first that we're going to do joy first. So joy, feel that joy. And we're going to feel it in our body. Imagine that scenario if you want to. And see if you can feel it as you inhale. Feel that joy. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And let your voice do what it naturally does. Do one on your own here. Ready? 1, 2. Feel, inhale that joy. Here we go. Nice. So feel free to do this as many times as you need. Now let's practice it with anger. I'm going to be really nice and give us a different key, which might help. Here we go. So again, feel that anger. Feel it building. Imagine that scenario if you need to. 2, 3, inhale. Again, you try it this time. Feel that anger. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And one thing to notice as you're practicing this is, what does your face do? What does your mouth shape do? Do your shoulders come up? Does your jaw tense with anger? That's something we need to kind of be careful of, because that will change our singing. And with joy, sometimes we tend to smile and spread, and that will change our sound. So something to be aware of. Now, let's try it with sadness. So again, Oh Eeh Eh Ooh. So really feel that sadness. Imagine that scenario if you need. You feel it in your body? So now inhale it. 1, 2, 3. Great. Now once more, on your own. Ready? Inhale, feel that sadness. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So be curious here. What happens with your voice? Do you notice any change? The goal here is to let our voice be able to move and shift as we feel an emotion. This takes practice. It might be through dynamics, it might be through your vibrato, it might be through your face, it might be through, hopefully, a feeling, it might be through timbre. So notice those things, and you want to apply this to any exercises. You can try it on different phrases. If you're singing a song, try 3 different attitudes, 3 different emotions. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Have fun, enjoy!